You are not as rational as you think. Your brain is a collection of shortcuts designed for survival, not success. These shortcuts are biases, and they are currently sabotaging your finances, your relationships, and your future. You feel stuck because your own hardware is programmed to lie to you. In the next 11 minutes, I am going to expose the 10 psychological traps keeping you broke. Pay attention. Especially to number 3. It is likely the reason you clicked on this video in the first place. You walk into a cinema. Small popcorn is $5. Large is $8. You think the large is overpriced. Then you see the medium for $7. Suddenly, the large looks like a deal. Dan Ariely proved this in his work on predictable irrationality. You were never going to buy the large, but the medium exists solely to make the expensive option look like a bargain. You are being manipulated by contrast. Companies use this to upsell you on things you do not need. To defend against this, ignore the middle options. Ask yourself what you would pay if only the small and large existed. Do not let the price of one item dictate the value of another. If you fall for this, you are subsidizing someone else's profit margin. Next, we look at why you refuse to quit. You stay in a dead-end job because you spent 4 years getting a degree. You stay in a toxic relationship because you have been together for 2 years. Arx and Bloomer defined this in 1985. You are throwing good money after bad. You believe that because you invested time or effort, you must see it through to the end. That is a lie. The time is gone. You cannot get it back. Continuing to invest in a failing venture only ensures you lose more. The only rational move is to cut your losses immediately. The future is all that matters. Stop honoring the past at the expense of your sanity. Learn to walk away when the math no longer adds up. Up next is the reason you cannot stop scrolling your phone. Iyengar and Lepper proved in their 2000 JAM study that more options lead to less action. You stand in the grocery store staring at 40 types of pasta and leave with nothing. You scroll Netflix for an hour and watch nothing. Too many choices paralyze your decision-making center. You fear making the wrong choice so much that you choose not to choose at all. This is decision fatigue. To fix this, limit your options artificially. Pick a standard and stick to it. If it meets your baseline criteria, buy it and move on. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Stop browsing and start committing. If you do not control your choices, your environment will control them for you. Now, let us look at why you think you are smarter than everyone else. Studies show that most drivers believe they are above-average motorists. Statistically, that is impossible. You likely think you are more intelligent, more ethical, and more capable than the average person. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect in reverse. You overestimate your competence because you do not know what you do not know. This arrogance keeps you from learning. It keeps you stuck in your current level of mediocrity. The fix is radical humility. Assume you are wrong until proven otherwise. Seek out people who are better than you and listen to their critiques. If you believe you have nothing left to learn, you have already stopped growing. Next, we discuss the danger of following the crowd. In the Asch conformity experiments of 1951, participants gave obviously wrong answers just because the rest of the group did. You do this too. You dress like your friends, you follow trends you do not like, and you keep your mouth shut in meetings to avoid social friction. Your brain treats social rejection like physical pain. It is a biological survival mechanism from when being kicked out of the tribe meant death. Today, it just keeps you a follower. To break this, practice dissenting in small, low-stakes situations. Say what you actually think. If your tribe demands your silence for acceptance, you are in the wrong tribe. Build a circle that values truth over comfort. We are moving on to the trap of instant gratification. You would rather have $10 today than $20 next month. This is hyperbolic discounting. Your brain is wired to value immediate rewards over long-term gains. It is the reason you skip the gym, eat the junk food, and blow your paycheck on Friday night. You are choosing a short-term hit of dopamine over your own future stability. This is the primary reason for poverty. To fight this, create friction for bad habits and ease for good ones. Make your future self a priority by automating your savings and scheduling your work. Treat your future self like a separate person you are responsible for. Do not rob them to pay for your current boredom. Coming up, the reason you ignore the facts. You only read the news that agrees with your worldview. You only follow influencers who tell you what you want to hear. This is confirmation bias. You are building a digital echo chamber that reinforces your current failures. You ignore the data that contradicts your path because it is uncomfortable. If you want to change your life, you have to hunt for information that proves you wrong. If you cannot explain the opposing argument better than its proponents, you do not understand the issue. Stop searching for validation and start searching for truth. Validation feels good, but truth makes you money. Next is the mechanism that is currently driving your behavior. Kahneman and Tversky proved that the first piece of information you receive anchors your entire judgment. If a store shows you a shirt marked down from $100 to $50, you think it is a deal. You ignore the fact that the shirt is only worth $20. You are anchored to that first number. It dictates your perception of value. You are likely anchored right now by your current salary or your past failures. You think that is your ceiling. It is not. It is just the first number you were given. Ignore the anchor. Look at the base value. Negotiate from the ground up, not from the top down. Stop letting the first impression define the final price. We are nearing the end. Ellen Langer's 1975 study showed that people believe they have more control over chance events if they are personally involved. You think you can influence the stock market by reading charts. You think you can win the lottery by picking your own numbers. You are wrong. You are wasting energy on things that are purely random. This creates a false sense of security that leads to reckless risk-taking. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Focus your energy entirely on your inputs. You cannot control the market, but you can control your strategy. You cannot control the outcome, but you can control your effort. Own your process and let the results fall where they may. This leads us to the most dangerous bias of all. This is the most expensive mistake you make. When you fail, you blame the circumstances. When others fail, you blame their character. If you are broke, you tell yourself the economy is bad. If someone else is broke, you tell yourself they are lazy. This bias makes you blind to your own flaws and judgmental of others. It prevents you from taking radical responsibility. You cannot fix what you refuse to own. Stop looking for external scapegoats. Every time you fail, look at your own actions first. Did you plan poorly? Did you lack discipline? Did you ignore the data? When you stop blaming the world, you finally take control of your life. This is the ultimate shift. Stop being a victim of your own psychology and start being the architect of your own results. It is the only way out. The pattern is simple. Your brain prefers comfort over accuracy. It chooses the path of least resistance every single time. Your only defense is awareness. When you feel a strong emotion or a sudden urge to make a quick decision, stop. You are being triggered. Apply the logic we discussed today. If you want to master these brain mechanisms, subscribe to this channel. I drop daily lessons on how to hack your own psychology. Go back to item 3 and audit your life. Stop being a victim. Start thinking.